This man is too happy. He has 9 wives and 9 daughters, and they are all beautiful. Every night, all man pass flips. A wife was chosen at random. Will you accept my gift? I'm honored, master. The remaining wives pray late at night. They hope the master will give them more gifts. The man's name is Shepherd. He is a top master. Early in the morning every day, Shepherd brainwashed his wife and daughters. He said he was the most handsome and powerful man in the world, and that the world outside is already impure, only dead hard to follow him in order to survive. His wife and daughters adored him. End of brainwashing. Shepherd can be stained with black sheep blood, smeared on the face of his wife and daughter. At this time, women go crazy. They just wanted to give their all for Shepherd. But Sela is the only exception. Most of the others were mother and daughter. Only her mother disappeared when she was born. To find out where mother went, Sela finds Shepherd. Trying to get information, Shepherd grabs a lock of her hair, warned her not to pry into social affairs. Then he went on to praise Sela as beautiful as her mother. He didn't get anything out of it, but was praised by Shepherd. Sela is still very happy. In the evening, she came to his small dark room to deliver food. Here, holding a young woman with scars all over her. Her name is Sarah. She was also Shepherd's wife. For fighting Shepherd, she was locked up and tortured for 10 years. Sarah warned Sela not to trust the man, and that Shepherd was responsible for her mother's death. Sela not let her, because she was taught to be faithful from birth. Until this evening, a policeman came to the camp. Shepherd is warned that the area has become a national forest. They must leave at once, otherwise he'll be taken in. Sela doesn't understand what this means. She just found the father she adored. There is also a servile side. Her faith began to crumble. Can you believe it? This man has 9 wives, 9 daughters, and they all are beautiful as flowers. He brainwashed these wives into being women do what he says. They even made him God. To escape the modern world, Shepherd leads the harem in search of a no-man's land to survive. They waded across mountains and rivers, thousands of kilometers on foot. At this moment, one of the pregnant wives couldn't stand it. She has the baby soon, but Shepherd insists she wait for a lucky day. That's it. Finally, the woman couldn't hold it any longer, bore down, but she too died in childbirth. Sarah stands up and accuses, "This is all because of you." Shepherd ignored it, holding a torch with a poker face, set fire to his wife's body, and he saw a boy come out. Shepherd was desperate to kill the baby, because only one ram is allowed in the flock. Shepherd won't let anyone rock his boat. Sarah doesn't have the heart to, planning to take the kids away. She told Sela her mother didn't go to the hospital in time, so she died after giving birth to her. To know how her mother was treated, Sela was filled with resentment. On alternate days, one daughter pointed in the direction Shepherd took it to be questioning him, was brutally beaten. The women gasped in horror. Can only watch. No one intervened, and Sela is more certain now. Shepherd is totally untrustworthy. After a long journey, a group of people finally came to the Garden of Eden in the morning, but they didn't know that the nightmare is just beginning. Men grab people by the hair. Then he pressed it into the water. Get her baptized. The man turned out to be a Baptist. These women are either his wife or his daughter, and they are white and beautiful and have long legs. In the middle of the night, Shepherd calls to Sela from outside the tent. Don't go to Sela. Sela dared not disobey her father. She had to walk into Shepherd's tent, looking at her oldest daughter, now stand tall and graceful. Shepherd was in a trance. To come over. In this way, the seeds of hatred are growing in Sela's heart. When she thinks about her mother and what happened to her, Sela wanted to kill him. The next morning, the girls came out of the tent. The strange thing was that the mothers were gone. They followed the mountain path all the way to the river bank. Here, they saw their father shepherd on his knees, and by his side, the red dresses of the wives were neatly arranged. Shepherd said, "Your mothers are old. He has sent them to heaven. From now on, the daughter will be the wife. Continue to serve him." That's it. The girls were completely taken aback at these words. He summoned Sela to his body, signaled, put her in charge of the girls. Accept his own grace. And Sela says, "You are not our master." "I don't want your grace," Shepherd's angry. Slapped Sela in the face. Sela has long since awakened. She was not used to this impostor. At the other side, a police car is parked by the river. Two policemen got out of the car. They were completely shocked by what they saw. A bunch of dead young women, lying in disarray on the bank of the river. It was horrible to see. And deep in the woods, the two find Shepherd's body. He was hanging between two trees. His body was covered in cuts. The film lasts. Sela leads her sisters into the woods. She was holding a newborn lamb in her arms. Is for new life.